can you run me through the priorities and what order we would focus on the things you've covered off on?
Well, it's like the scrum. So you need to, what I think needs to be sorted out first is your setup. So that if you get your setup right, that increases your chances to win the hit. So you win the hit, you go a long way to winning the scrum, both on opposition ball and your ball. So making sure everyone finds their ideal gap, and everyone's got their ideal foot position, ideal binding and all that. Everyone's set, ready, which maximises your chances of winning the hit. So you're in the most comfortable position, what Mike did, on the balls of your feet, bang, so you win the hit. Then, it's once you hit, we didn't talk about it much, but then sinking at your knees. So it's like you hit, and if you try and chase forward and you get straight-legged, it's like you're squatting. Once you get there, you're not pushing anything.
Yep.
So you need to be knees at 90 degrees, ready to then put weight forward. But what you try and do is you sink at the knees. If everyone sinks at the knees, it pushes, the weight goes down, and then you force and through. Yeah,
yep.
Exactly. So everyone does that at the same time. Everyone sinks at the knees, puts all the weight forward. The opposition will then step back, and then you chase and sink again. And once you master those two things, so you set up, which will hopefully win the hit and get you into your best pushing position, then the sink, and then after that, then you start worrying about angles and binds and whatnot, trying to disrupt opposition ball. But if you can nail that, the setup, the sink, then the last, I think, sort of the cherry on the cake is then the angles.
Yep. So let's now press on to some wheeling here, Ben. So let's look with start with a loose head wheel. When and why would we look at it? When, why, and how would we look at a loose head wheel?
Well, if it's this side's ball and they've got their back line out that way, if they can get the loose head side up, it'll allow their 7 to hopefully get it past where the ball went in and allow him to shoot off, put pressure on the 10, or even better if they push him into the sideline, allow him to come around and tackle the halfback.
Right. So what type of technique is this guy now looking for to make this wheel happen? Is it just a loose head? Is it working as an 8? How are we going to work it?
It's always working as an 8, but especially with the front nose. So we're trying to get you guys to promote you. We want the tight head hitting across at the hooker. We're trying to make it a 3-on-2. So if you're hitting at the hooker, you're coming at the tight head, and you're trying to go at this shoulder and go around. So you're trying to make it become a 3-on-2, which then swings it around that way.
Okay, crouch, touch, pause, engage.
Yeah.
Break.
Yeah.